Drop the brace.
What's up guys, it's Ryan here from FullHouseRS, and today I wanted to talk about something that I've noticed on the forums a lot, and that is Warbands experience rewards. And basically, if you didn't know, Warbands give a shitload of experience, and they did it because they wanted to promote activity in the wilderness for both PKers and skillers. So basically, the PKers would kill the skillers that were trying to get resources. Now, the XP rewards are phenomenal there. It's a distraction and diversion, and you get about, I think it's 150k experience or so at higher levels from just one round of it, and you can do 3 a day. So that adds up to a lot of experience, especially with skills like mining, which is really slow. Well, I guess it's not that slow anymore, but still, it's a pretty annoying skill. And then there's also herb lore, which everyone wants to get, 96 herb lore for overloads, obviously. With Warbands, they could do it for free in like a month or so, maybe. And a lot of talk, especially from the higher leveled players, and by the higher level player, I mean the higher level forums, the HLF, people are saying that Warbands need to be nerfed, and I think I have to agree with this, because the point of a distraction and diversion, like, when I think of distraction and diversion, I mainly think of things like penguins and fish flingers. They don't give the best experience, but there's something to train the skill without actually training the skill. It's kind of, it's a distraction, something to do on the side that's not as boring, but it gives a little bit of experience and a reward on the side. So fish flingers, you get the tackle box. And D&Ds, they shouldn't be the primary way to train a skill. It's just derailing all of the skills that are in it, which I believe are like farming and stuff, which is also another good example. 450k farming experience, that's like a whole nother like 2 or 3 farm runs in a day, which really speeds up skilling, and I think it's just too much. Now, by how much I think they should nerf it, that's a good question, and I actually saw something on the high level forums that I thought would make a lot of sense. And basically that is, well, first of all, having to get the 25 resources, it kills your inventory. 25 spaces, that's almost your entire inventory. You barely have any space for PKing items. So the first suggestion someone made was to make it, instead of getting 25 items kind of fast, to make getting it like 5 items maybe, like slower, so that you had more inventory space, which I think would be an awesome idea, because not having inventory kind of defeats the purpose. The skillers really don't have a way to defend themselves. The second nerf that someone talked about was getting more experience based on how much you risked while you were, getting the resources. So basically, like, if you risked nothing, you would get 25%, and if you risked like 100k, you would get 50%, and if you risked a mil, you would get 75, and if you risk 2 mil, you would get 100% of the experience that you do now. So if you risk 2 mil, they wouldn't really be nerfed. The only thing is that this would probably, it wouldn't kill Warbands, but it would make a big impact on it. And another thing I want to talk about with Warbands are the French chats. So obviously everyone knows Warband PK, and they're also PK Warband. They made it so that doing the Warbands, it's not really that dangerous anymore. I mean, obviously, if you do get killed sometimes, but that's because you did something wrong. Maybe you messed up the beam, or you didn't wear the right armor, or didn't have a weapon or something, which the rules are you have to risk 4 items, and, one of the items has to be a 800 plus damage weapon, and 2 of the items have to be plate and legs. I think it's above 50 defense, so everyone just uses Batwing pretty much and a polypore staff. I think Jagex has to realize when they ever make something like this, there's always going to be clans and friend chats circulated around it. I mean, look at fish flingers, penguins, warbands. Troll invasion is kind of like a solo thing, but anything that involves not just you yourself is going to have a friend chat for it, so that everyone can get the maximum benefit that they can. And Jagex has to realize this. And I don't like the way Warband PK works, the way they're selling ranks. It shouldn't be like that. I mean, I understand it's hard to, establish yourself. I've been leading a clan for a while now, but you shouldn't be able to make money like that. Yeah, I think it's like pretty much like a mil a day for a rank, and basically the rank is so that you don't get kicked out of the friends chat because you're a smiley. You can always join even when it's full, and then it'll just kick a random person. And you have to realize when I'm talking about the warbands, I'm not just talking about higher level perspective because obviously I have a comp cape and I'm starting to get close to trim. But I am also talking from a medium level player perspective because I did do all of the warbands that I've ever done have been on my noob account, and I was planning on getting, like 85 herblore with it, but I don't play my noob account anymore. But if I did, I would definitely be doing warbands for the herblore experience or maybe mining or something. So overall, I think warbands, I'm pretty sure they are going to get nerfed in some way eventually because the experience is just, it's too much for a D&D, especially because you can do it every day. Maybe if it was like 3 times a week, it wouldn't be so bad, but 3 times a day, you can get like a mil experience just from warbands in a week, which is a lot when you think about it. Just think about your total experience. Someone could get like 1/100th of it in a week just from doing warbands for 15 minutes because that's pretty much all it takes with the French chats. I don't like that, and I'm not just talking about because I'm already level 99 and I don't want people to get it faster than me. I think it's way too much, and obviously if I wasn't maxed I'd be using it, but I would still think it's pretty ridiculous. But I probably wouldn't be complaining as much, obviously. So anyways, guys, that's my 2 cents on warbands. I just kind of wanted to throw it in the air, get my opinion out, because it will be nerfed. I am pretty sure. I haven't seen a confirmation from a JMod, but everyone on the high level forums kind of agrees that it's going to be nerfed eventually. I know that people are going to disagree with me, but if you do disagree, let me know why, and don't just say because I'm stupid or whatever. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for a new video.